All right, looks like we are live. Hello, hello, everybody. It's just kind of checking the other platforms like Facebook, seeing if we got it this time. There's been a lot of confusion since they did that update with the timing and with it connecting to the Facebook group, Facebook page, all that stuff. So I am hoping that it's working here. Let's see if I go here, watch the live. Oh yeah. Okay. Looks like it's there. Oh, don't want to get any feedback. There we go. We're a little bit delayed, it sounds like. But yeah, okay, cool. Looks like it's working. Awesome. So today's gonna be a good one. We're talking about the hidden costs of low pricing, and I know a lot of you out there think that it's necessary to keep your costs low, to discount, things like that. Um, but I'm telling you, it's not only doing you a disservice, it's doing your clients a disservice as well. And usually the reason why people don't charge a higher price is either because they don't know how to charge a higher price, like how do you communicate your value effectively so that people will pay a premium for it, or you might think, oh, they can't afford it. That's another really common one. But I'm telling you, when the value is communicated effectively, uh to the right people that are ready to buy, they're out there looking for you and finally find you, and you position yourself as that go-to, as the person to really help them. If there's a will, there's a way. Okay. So if it's presented properly, if they're really actively looking for something, and you're charging that premium, and presenting it in a way, communicating it in a way where they think it's a bargain, they'll look for the money if they don't have it. Okay. So anyway, let's dive in. Today we're talking about the hidden costs of low pricing. So hey there, experts, coaches, consultants, and service-based business owners. Welcome to another exciting session with me, your committed business coach. I'm Heather Blaze, and I'm thrilled to dive into a topic that can really truly transform your business and bring you financial freedom that any service-based entrepreneur should enjoy. And I know it can be very tempting to offer your service at a lower price point, especially if you're fairly new in your industry, but don't give in just yet. Okay. Pay careful attention to what I have to say today and what I'm discussing today, because it might just turn your business around and your life around. So today I want to talk to you about the hidden costs of low pricing. And before we get started, I want you to know that I'm here to help you succeed, okay? To bring you success. Bringing you success is fulfilling for me. So, I'm here to share with you what I've really accumulated over the last 20 plus years in business. Yep, I started in business in 1996. So it's been over 20 plus years that I've been helping business owners get to that next level. So with that being said, let's begin debunking this myth of pricing. So, service providers believe that offering low prices is the easiest way to gain a competitive edge, but we will find out today why that isn't true. There are hidden costs to low pricing, so you end up being at a disadvantage, and not just for you, but you're putting your clients in that same boat too. So the first hidden cost is the perception of quality. Quality matters. When you charge less, potential clients may perceive your services as lower in quality. They might think, is it too good to be true? Or why are they so much cheaper than others? Right. So this doubt can really require you to work extra hard to prove your value. When your prices are too low, it's easy to fall into that trap of not giving your best effort, because the financial reward's not really that satisfying. I mean, let's admit it. Like, money is really a strong motivator, right? So when you're paid well, when you're paid well, you're more motivated to deliver exceptional, do that exceptional work, and it benefits both you and your clients. So this is just the way we're wired as human beings. Our motivation is closely tied to the rewards that we receive for our effort. So the financial compensation, if it's low, we get less enthusiastic about doing the work, right? And this lack of enthusiasm can really, you know, bring your service, the level of service down because you're not really that, that motivated again, right? It kind of goes hand in hand. But when you're paid well, you're going to go that extra mile and make more of an effort. Um, if you're charging less, it's just not the same, right? So just understanding that running a business with low pricing, it can create financial stress. So if you're constantly worried about covering your expenses because your prices are so low, like paying your bills or even justifying the time that you spend on each client because you have to take on more and more, maybe it's hard to maintain a high level of service. And that financial stress can really drain your energy and your creativity, both of which are crucial for delivering exceptional results to your clients. Does that make sense? So please let me know in the comments, if it makes sense or if it doesn't make sense, or if you have any questions, and I will try to answer them as I go along. And also put your name in there if you want me to know who you are. All right, let's move on to the second one. The second hidden cost of low pricing has to do with profitability and sustainability. Profitability is really the cornerstone of any successful business, especially for those offering high ticket services. Um, it ensures that all your operational costs are at least covered, including, the platforms that you might need to use, ads, right? Ad spend, rent, utilities, salaries if you've got a team, and other overheads. So when you charge appropriately, you can consistently meet these expenses, right? Without having the financial strain. Also, a profitable business maintains a stable cash flow, allowing for like smooth operations without many disruptions due to those financial shortfalls. So you can even reinvest in your business so that you can enhance the quality of your services. Okay, and this could mean in things like purchasing a better equipment like phones or new laptop, computers, hard drives, things like that, upgrading your technology or investing in premium materials that maybe improve the service that you deliver, or more ad spend, things like that, so you can scale on ongoing training and education for yourself to keep yourself and your team, again, if you have a team, at the cutting edge of the industry developments. But with low pricing, you might be forced to take on more and more and more clients to achieve your revenue goals. And this can really lead to overwhelming workloads and stress and eventually burnout. I was just talking to somebody the other day that was, I said, "Well, what's your financial goal? What do you want to actually be achieving on a monthly basis?" And she said, I think she said 50,000 a month, something like that. And I was like, "Okay, great. Well, what are you charging currently?" She was charging something like 120 an hour. And I said, "Okay, well, how many hours do you actually spend with your clients, in order to get them that result?" I mean, when you do the math, there's just not enough time in the day to hit that income goal, right? But if she was charging for the result, which I'm going to talk about next week in detail, when you're charging for the result and you have enough value in it, you're charging on the outcome, not the hours, trading hours for dollars, like we're trained to do as employees, right? When you switch that way of thinking and you can bundle your value and charge a premium, typically between 3,000 and 10,000 is what a high ticket offer goes for, and that's typically what my clients end up charging for their services. Let's just say 5,000 for easy math. Now you only need 10 clients to hit that 50,000, right? And if you really figure out what it takes to get that result and automate the process as much as possible, that should be no problem. And that's the stuff that I help my clients with, in particular. So say hi if you're here with me, and you can put hashtag live if you're here with me live, or you can still say hi if you're here on the replay and just put hashtag replay to let me know that you're here with me. So anyway, like I said, if you're taking on all these clients, it's just like it can lead to burnout or there isn't even enough time in the day. And then when you're burned out, the quality of your service declines, and your health might also suffer too, right? If you're not sleeping, if you're all that, right? If you're not working out because you're so busy. So it all kind of goes hand in hand. And then you could be getting sick and things like that. It's like it affects everything. Like it's a ripple effect. So that's why I wanted to talk about this today. So with adequate pricing, you can take on a manageable number of clients, which allows you to maintain that healthy work-life balance, that freedom, that flexibility. And this balance is really crucial for long-term sustainability and personal well-being. Like show up as your best self to serve others, right? So sustainability, it really goes hand in hand with profitability because this means that you ensure that your business can grow and adapt over time. A profitable business can build a financial cushion to really weather economic downturns or unexpected challenges that might occur. So this resilience really allows your business to not only survive but recover from setbacks without having to compromise its core operations. And then with consistent profitability, you can really plan for long term by setting realistic growth targets and developing strategies to really achieve them. So this forward thinking approach, it helps ensure the sustainability of your business over many years. Okay. So for the third hidden cost, let's move on to number three of offering low pricing. It greatly impacts client commitment. So this is where I say it affects them too. So when you're setting lower prices for your services, you might attract a larger number of clients initially. However, these lower prices can really lead to less commitment from your clients who may not value the service as much as and they might skip sessions or meetings, right? Leading to inconsistent attendance, which you need them to show up to get them that result, right? So they may see your service as less important or more dispensable, causing them to prioritize other activities over their commitment, especially if you're doing that hours for dollars model. It's also true that without a significant financial investment, like without that skin in the game, I say, clients might not feel a strong obligation to engage actively. So they might attend sessions, but participate passively. And this really reduces the effectiveness of what you're offering of your service. Okay. Or they might not take your advice or recommendations seriously. Okay. They might listen to your guidance, but fail to implement it. So, which again leads to those subpar results. So, some low playing clients might have unrealistic expectations too about the results that they can achieve given their level of investment. They might even demand more work or additional services without being willing to pay for the extra effort. So, if you don't have those boundaries, especially. So you'll have to really wrestle with quick fix solutions. And clients paying lower prices might also expect quick fixes rather than understanding the value of like a comprehensive, sustained approach. So this mindset, it can lead to dissatisfaction when they don't see those immediate results, if that's what they're expecting, right? I have a client who's a speech therapist, is a perfect example of this. Like before working with me, she was charging $60 an hour. And I know I give this example a lot, but she's such a good example. So she's a speech therapist and she has she's an expert in helping people with fixing their R's, okay, and fixing like after they had like a tongue tied surgery or whatever. She helps them, teenagers or kids or whatever, parents as well, right? She helps them correct that. And before she was doing like the model that is standard in the industry, you charge by the hour, and she was charging $60 an hour. Again, that low price. I think it probably I think the average was maybe around $100 an hour, but she thought, well, if I charge less, I'll get more clients, right? Everybody thinks like everybody who has this what I call the employee mindset, they have this trading hours for dollars, trading their time for money. Um, and but instead, after we started working together, she got her first $3,000 client after 3 weeks of changing around. We learned, we figured out how do you communicate your value effectively to those parents with their kids going through this, right? Like we had to go deep and we did a bunch of work to figure it out. But once we figured it out and once we, based the pricing based on data, based on the outcome, based on her ideal client, what they would be eager to pay for that solution, it was $3,000 is what we started with. And so her first client within 3 weeks of starting with me, um, like that, right? And she was struggling to get people with $60 an hour, and she was having a hard time getting them to show up. So they were only supposed to meet once a week, but she couldn't get results that way. But that's the standard in the industry. So she ran her business like that. And when I first talked to her, I said, "Hey, what do you actually need? Like, what do you need for them to so that you can get them the results quickly?" And so now within 8 weeks, she can get them, but they have to have that participation. They have to have that skin in the game. They have to show up. They have to listen to her. They have to, do the work. And when they're investing, okay, that's a key word, investing, not paying. They're investing in themselves and their children and, in their future, right? Because that's affecting their schoolwork, that's affecting their self-esteem. It's affecting like so many different areas that 3,000 seems like a bargain when you can present it that way, right? And for that result. And because she, can clearly communicate that value and why she is the go-to person for this, right? She can command that all day long. $3,000, no big deal. And if they don't have it, they go find it because this is important, right? And then when they have that skin in the game, they show up, they listen, they do what it takes to get the result. Does that make sense? So that's just a really good example. So hold on, I need to take a sip of water. I went swimming earlier and I feel like kind of out of breath a little bit. I don't know if that's why. But anyway, I haven't swam at all. And then today I was like, oh, I feel like going swimming. And did a bunch of laps. But anyway, so I feel like I sound kind of shaky today or like out of breath. Anyway, so really, by setting your prices to really reflect the true value of your service, you really encourage a higher level of client commitment and ensures, that sustainability and growth of your business as well. So let's move on to number 4. The fourth hidden cost of low pricing is the scaling challenge. So when you set your prices too low, you might attract, again, a larger number of clients in an attempt to make up for the reduced income per client so that you can hit that financial goal, right? Hit your financial goals. And this might seem great at the start and a good problem to have. However, as your client base grows, this strategy can quickly become a logistical nightmare. The administrative side of the business will be the one that takes the hit on this one. Okay. So this is because with more clients, you got to manage those appointments, right? Managing appointments, follow ups, and cancellations, taking on more calls. Like it's just increases the complexity of it, and double bookings might happen, or scheduling conflicts can become a common thing, leading clients to dissatisfaction and operational chaos sometimes, right? So handling a high volume of clients means more paperwork, from contracts maybe and billing to, client records and communications. So this administrative burden can consume valuable time and resources that could be better spent on delivering quality results for your clients, for example. And too many clients also They possess a challenge because you need to give each one the attention that they deserve. So this dilution of your focus, it can lead to mistakes, like overlooked details and a general maybe decline in the quality of your service. So the delivery of your service may also suffer some inconsistencies, which, isn't good. So maintaining a high standard of service across a large client base, it's more difficult than a smaller one, right? So some clients might receive excellent service while others may not. Not to mention, there's that ceiling. There's that ceiling. There's only so much time in a day, in a week, right? So in a month, whatever. So there's going to be a cap on the scalability of your business if it's set up this way, without the proper systems, without the proper processes or a team to handle it, which then cuts into your profits. So what should you do instead? Excuse me. You want to charge that premium price while focusing on these strategies. So focus on value instead of competing on price. Focus on delivering unmatched value. Showcase your expertise and how your service can really transform people's lives. When people see the value in your ability to deliver on what you're promising, they'll be willing to pay you that premium price. And so specialize, find your niche and specialize in it. That's a big one. Okay, become the go-to expert in your field. And this allows you to really increase your prices, charge that premium for your specialized service. Clients are more likely to trust and pay more for services from an expert in their industry or a problem area. Okay. Build relationships too. Foster strong relationships with your clients. So when you genuinely care about their success, they'll be willing to pay more. Okay, more for your services. And then authenticity is also really important. Authenticity and sincerity go a long way in building trust and loyalty. Invest in continuous learning, stay up to date, and get answers quickly from mentors with more experience than you have. And invest in your marketing, invest in your business systems like automations, messaging, and strategies so that you can attract and enroll more ready to invest clients, not just anyone, right? So this enables you to provide cutting edge solutions that really justify premium pricing for your business. So to recap, we talked about the hidden costs of low pricing. The perception of quality when you charge less. Potential clients may perceive your service as lower in quality. The second has to do with profitability and sustainability. With low pricing, you may be forced to take on more clients to achieve your revenue goals, and that might be a challenge to sustain. The third cost is the impact on client commitment. So when you set lower prices for your services, you might attract a larger number of clients initially. However, this can lead to less commitment from clients who may not value the service as much. And then the fourth hidden cost of low pricing is the scaling aspect, that scaling challenge. So low prices can bring in more clients, but it'll be difficult to manage with very limited resources, and there's that ceiling. We only have so much time in the day, right? So that's all for today. If you're serious about setting up a profitable and sustainable business and you want more help, okay, or you want to know how do I charge a premium for what I offer, then just put in serious in the comments, and I or someone from my team will get back to you as soon as possible with a DM. So I'm here to help you succeed. Again, I want to bring in my years of experience in business to, you know, do just that for you so you can succeed. So I'm here every Thursday doing a live at 3 p.m. Pacific time. 6 p.m. Eastern time. You can catch me in my Facebook group, the Business Growth Blueprint for High Ticket Services That Sell on Facebook, or you can find me on YouTube. Heather Blaze is my channel. And yeah, and again, leave a comment here if you have any questions or anything. And I am here, to help you at any time. It's totally fine. If it's a quick answer, I'll just give it to you in the comments. If not, if it's a deeper thing, like maybe you're feeling like, I need more clients, or there isn't enough time to do it all, or I'm charging too low and I want to increase my prices. How do I do that? Type of thing. Then that's the kind of thing that, well, it's going to depend on everybody's situation. Everybody's situation is different. You're different. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your expertise, your experiences are different than mine or anybody else on the planet. Who you ideally want to work with, what you offer, where you're currently at, what's working, what's not working. Like there's a lot of things, right? And I'm like a doctor and a GPS combined when it comes to business. So I'm happy to hop on a call. I offer a free 45-minute session to uncover what's really going on. So maybe you're in like feast or famine mode, and we can figure out, like, I'll ask you a bunch of questions to kind of understand where you're currently at with your business, where you want to take it. And like a GPS, I can give you the steps to take you, from where you are today to what you ultimately achieve. So anyway, again, if you're here on the replay, you can also put in questions and I will get notified and be happy to get back to you about that. Other than that, I shall see you next Thursday, I believe. Or maybe I'm traveling. I think I'm actually traveling next Thursday, going up to Vancouver, Canada. Yeah, so we might not be here next Thursday, but we'll put another one that was good that you could probably watch. Yeah, I'll be traveling next Thursday, so I won't be here. But anyway, other than that, if I'm not traveling or I'm not sick, I'm here Thursdays at 3 or 6 p.m. Eastern time. So come join us live. Be great to have you here. All right, to your success. Take care, everyone.